Welcome to ABX Reviews. Today, we're diving into a seriously intense episode of Inimba, where family tensions hit a boiling point and secrets from the past threaten to explode into the present. This episode had it all, from a father locking his daughter in her room to a shocking confrontation that reveals a long-buried truth about her parentage. Let's break down the key scenes that made this episode so gripping. Scene 1, the locked door. Cor is locked in her room by her father, Hlathi, who is determined to stop her from going to her job at Kusala Tech. Her mother is present and seems uncomfortable with this extreme measure, but Hlathi is unwavering, stating he won't be ruled by his child under his own roof. This creates a tense standoff at the very start of the episode. Character motivation. Hlathi is motivated by a desire for control over his daughter's life and career choices, believing he knows what is best for her. Scene analysis. This opening scene immediately establishes the central conflict of the episode, showcasing the oppressive environment Cor is fighting against and setting the stage for her rebellion. How do the characters impact the story? Hlathi's actions directly force the main conflict into the open, while Cor's confinement creates a sense of urgency and injustice that drives the entire narrative forward. Scene 2, the aftermath of the lock-in. Hlathi and his wife, along with another family member, debate the decision to lock Cor in her room. The wife expresses deep concern, stating that you cannot lock a child in their room, showing a clear rift in their parenting approach. Hlathi defends his actions as necessary discipline. Character analysis. This scene highlights Hlathi as rigid and authoritarian, while his wife is portrayed as more compassionate but ultimately unable to challenge his authority effectively. My reaction to the scene: it's frustrating to see a parent use such an extreme method, and it immediately makes you sympathize with Cor's plight and root for her escape. What deeper issues are being explored? This scene powerfully explores themes of control within a family, the different ways parents exert authority, and the right of a young adult to personal autonomy. Scene 3, Cor's workplace pressure. At Kusala Tech, Cor's boss, Linda, publicly reprimands her for failing to complete a crucial task for the firewall project. Linda is dismissive of Cor's explanation about family issues and accuses her of being a meddling newbie, threatening her position at the company. Character motivation. Linda is motivated by a desire to maintain her own reputation and authority, seeing Cor's struggles as a personal inconvenience and a mark of unprofessionalism. Lessons learned. This scene is a harsh lesson in corporate dynamics, showing how personal problems can spill into professional life and how vulnerable new employees can be to harsh criticism. How do the characters impact the story? Linda's antagonism adds a major external pressure on Cor, compounding the stress from her family life and pushing her closer to a breaking point. Scene 4, our mother's comfort. After the confrontation with Linda, Cor is comforted by Ms. Bikitcha, a senior figure at the company. Cor confides in her, revealing that her father is forcing her to quit her job. Ms. Bikitcha listens sympathetically and offers to speak to Hlathi herself. Character analysis. Ms. Bikitcha shows herself to be a nurturing and protective figure, a stark contrast to the harshness of both Linda and Hlathi. Her calm demeanor offers Cor a safe space. My reaction to the scene: it's a relief to see someone finally offering Cor support and validation after she's been under attack from all sides. What deeper issues are being explored? This moment explores the importance of mentorship and having an advocate in a difficult professional environment, as well as the search for a parental figure who offers understanding instead of control. Scene 5, the corporate power play. In a meeting, Xander is confronted by a superior for taking the CEO of Capital Bank to an unscheduled lunch. She is accused of trying to one-up her colleague, Zoleka, and creating internal conflict that makes the company look unstable to important clients. Betrayal. Xander's actions are framed as a betrayal of team cohesion, putting her own ambition above the company's collective interest and undermining her colleague. Greed. The scene suggests that Xander's motivation is a greedy desire for power and recognition, leading her to sabotage internal relationships to get ahead. Is the story strong, confusing, predictable, surprising, etc.? This subplot adds a layer of corporate intrigue that strengthens the overall narrative, showing that the power struggles are not confined to Cor's family. Scene 6, a grandmother's wisdom. Cor's grandmother, Gogo, speaks with her daughter-in-law. She reflects on a past loss, stating that tomorrow is not promised, and criticizes the couple for not being supportive of their children, implying their controlling behavior is driven by fear. Lessons learned. The grandmother delivers the powerful lesson that life is short and that parents should support their children's journeys rather than trying to control them out of fear of what might happen. Character analysis. Gogo serves as the voice of wisdom and experience in the family, seeing the bigger picture and the damage that Hlathi's behavior is causing. How are the characters developing? This moment prompts Kaur's mother to reflect, showing the first signs of her potentially challenging Hlathi's authority in the future. Scene 7. The confrontation with the housekeeper. Kaur's mother confronts her about refusing to let the housekeeper, Daphne, clean her room. The mother insists she should not interfere with Daphne's work, but Kaur pushes back, calling Daphne lazy. This reveals Kaur's rebellious and frustrated state. Character motivation. Kaur's motivation here is to exert control over her personal space in a home where she feels she has very little, leading to a clash over something seemingly small. My reaction to the scene. This small argument shows how the larger family conflict is spilling into every interaction, making even mundane topics a battleground. What deeper issues are being explored? It touches on class dynamics within the household and the deeper issue of a young adult seeking autonomy and respect in their own home. Scene 8. Ms. Bakitcha's offer. Ms. Bakitcha reiterates her promise to Kaur that she will deal with Hlathi. She assures Kaur to leave her father to her, showing a firm determination to intervene directly in the family dispute. Character motivation. Ms. Bakitcha's motivation is now clear. She has a personal stake in Kaur's well-being and future, which goes beyond simple professional mentorship. Is the story strong, confusing, predictable, surprising, etc.? This builds anticipation, making it clear that a major confrontation between Ms. Bakitcha and Hlathi is imminent, which is a surprising and exciting development. How do the characters impact the story? Ms. Bakitcha transitions from a supportive colleague to an active player in the central family drama, raising the stakes significantly. Scene 9. The secret investigation. In a brief but revealing moment, we learn that Ms. Bakitcha has been investigating a man named Jafta Gumid. He is described as a suspect for various serious matters in multiple states, and she has obtained his address. Betrayal. This hints at a past betrayal, suggesting Hlathi's history may be connected to this questionable individual, which could be the secret he is so desperate to keep hidden. What deeper issues are being explored? The introduction of Jafta Gumid explores themes of a hidden past, justice, and the consequences of old actions coming back to haunt the present. Based on what I've seen, what do I think will happen next? This information feels like a weapon being prepared. I believe Ms. Bakitcha will use what she knows about Jafta Gumid as leverage against Hlathi in their upcoming confrontation. Scene 10. The explosive truth. Ms. Bakitcha confronts Hlathi. She reveals that she is Kaur's biological mother and that Hlathi took Kaur from her 20 years ago. She accuses him of never looking back and issues a stern warning for him to stay away from Kaur, threatening to dismantle everything he has built if he doesn't. Betrayal. This is the ultimate betrayal, revealing that Hlathi has built his family on a foundation of secrecy and by taking a child from her mother. Character motivation. Ms. Bakitcha is motivated by a mother's love and a decades-long desire for justice and a connection with her daughter. Hlathi's motivation for taking Kaur remains unclear, rooted in a secret from their past. What deeper issues are being explored? This climactic scene delves deep into the core themes of family, love, justice, and the lifelong impact of secrets and separation. It redefines the entire relationship between all the characters involved. That's all for this review. What did you think about this explosive episode? Let me know your predictions for the next episode in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily reviews.